Alright, today I want to share the story of this wand here. Let me get up closer because unlike the previous wand that I shared and the other two wands in my collection that I own, this wand is the most special, most important, most beautiful wand that I own. It's got sparkles. I don't know if you can see the sparklies in it. The glitter, if you'll see. Let me get it on camera. You can see the glitter, the snake, the beautiful, beautiful little snake, the beautiful, beautiful little details at the end on the handle, and of course this little nub here. Now, a bit of a backstory behind this wand. So, a few years ago, I think this was back in 2019, I want to say, Mama Puzzled Skunk, Papa Puzzled Skunk, and I went on a trip. We actually went on a cruise around Halloween. So, Mama Puzzled Skunk said I could participate in the Halloween contest that they had on the ship, and so I decided to. That's something else to know about Puzzled Skunk. I love getting dressed up for Halloween, and I'm that one person in the neighborhood that wears a costume and hands out candy. I'm that one person in the neighborhood that will gladly go walking up to Chick-fil-A on Cow Day wearing cow spots and say, "Moo, may I please have my free chicken sandwich?" Which I actually have done that. Thank you, Chick-fil-A, for Cow Appreciation Day. It's the best day ever. I get free food. Thank you. But no, I love dressing up for Halloween. I love dressing up in costumes. I love wearing fancy things. If I had my way, I'd be dressed up like a Victorian person everywhere I go because I just think those dresses are gorgeous. But that's neither here nor there. So I decided to go as a Hogwarts student. Now, at the time, I didn't have all my pieces for my Hogwarts cosplay like I do now. Well, did at some point. I have to replace a lot of the pieces because one pair of the shoes that I bought doesn't work with it anymore because I ended up giving them to Grandma Puzzled Skunk. One of my pair of pants that I used for it got ruined in a bleach accident. Puzzled Skunk will actually share that story in a YouTube short at some point. And then besides that, Puzzled Skunk actually has all the pieces. So what I did is I dressed as a Hogwarts student, or that I could to the best of my ability, which included a witch's hat, which I no longer have that particular hat, but I do have a new witch's hat, which I still have. My Slytherin tie, which I showed off in a previous video, this guy. And Mama Puzzled Skunk, who's the very artistic one in the family, made me this beautiful wand. So I lovingly refer to this wand as my Mommy Vander wand, which is both a mix of the terms Mommy and Ollivander, specifically because it was made with love. It actually has a very nice core, and that core is love, because it's stronger than Phoenix Feather, it's stronger than Unicorn, it's stronger than Dragon Heartstring, it's stronger than any core you can find in the Harry Potter universe. Because love, as you Harry Potter fans will no doubt know, is the most powerful magic of all. But she doesn't like this wand because she thinks she can do better. But I want you to tell me and let me know in the comments below. What do you guys think of the world's best wand? Now, I call it the world's best because my mommy made it for me special. Mama Puzzled Skunk is very talented, and I love it to death. That's why I proudly display it with my legitimate Harry Potter items. Now, also, a little bit of a backstory behind this nub. So, when Mama Puzzled Skunk made it for me originally, it was a little bit longer. But when I got back, I was actually going to get a small, thin shoebox and make my own knockoff Ollivander's box. Well, then Mama Puzzled Skunk suggested I get an incense box instead, because something else to know about Puzzled Skunk, I love crafting. I am a very crafty person, but I'm not good at being crafty. I'm actually very bad at being crafty, all things considered. So Mama Puzzle Skunk said, instead of trying to make it yourself and having it look like a POC, or as she calls it, piece of crap, which I admit it probably would have ended up looking like a piece of crap, but I would have loved it anyway. But I usually do try to take Mama Puzzle Skunk's advice whenever I can, because she's usually right. So she said, why don't you go and buy an incense container for it? Because it'll work perfect. They usually work. Or find some kind of box. They usually have them, but incense would work good. So I went to my local Spencer's. Other side note, Puzzle Skunk loves Spencer's, but that's also neither here nor there. So Puzzle Skunk went to the local Spencer's and bought one. Now I still have the container, but I no longer use it for this wand because it doesn't work very good. It works to hold it, but it just doesn't look good. Well, I mean, it looks good, but it doesn't look good for what I need it for. So what I intend to do is get a full-on, proper Ollivander type box, or at least a shoebox thin enough and actually make a good display stand of some sort for my beautiful Mommy Vander wand. Because I love the wand, and I love my mommy, because she's the world's best mommy. And if any of you say otherwise, we will have to fight to the death. Because let's face it, everybody knows that their mothers are the best. And they all love us very much. And for those of you who do not have some that love you very much, or you've lost yours, I'm sorry to hear that. But we all have a mother figure or someone that we love very much that would probably make something like this for us. Maybe not this thing specifically, but something similar, or do something with this much magic in it. So, that's my other favorite, most special, most important piece in my Harry Potter collection. Not official by any means, but it's very important. So now, on to the next piece in my collection in the next video. See you next time. Bye bye!